Hello friends and welcome back. So I've got a few more algebra questions for us to tackle today. So let's start off with inequalities. So let's look at this. So it asks us to solve this inequality and plot the solutions on the number line. So we've got 2a plus 3 is greater than 9. So let's write that out. 2a plus 3 is greater than 9. Okay, so in order to solve this, you could just treat the inequality as a equal sign. The only thing you need to remember is when you divide or multiply by a negative value, it flips the inequality. Okay, so step one, if we had treated this as an equal sign, we would get rid of this plus 3 first, because we just want pronumerals on our left-hand side. So we're going to bring it over here. And whenever you move a positive across the equal sign, it becomes the opposite. So we're left with 2a on this side, and we would say it's greater than 9 take 3. And 9 take 3 is 6. And we don't want to know what 2a is, we want to know what a is. So we're going to divide both sides by 2 to get rid of that. That will leave me with a on this side, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So a is greater than 3. So how would we plot this on a number line? So let me draw my number line. Let's say 3's here, 4's here, 5, 6. Let's go to 1. So a is greater than 3. So at 3 we put a circle and it's greater than. So it goes towards the right. And it's really important that you draw a hollow circle. If this said greater than or equal to, then you would color in the circle. But in this case, it is just greater than, so it's just a hollow circle towards the right. Okay, how about this? 8 take x on 5 is less than 10. Let's try solve this. So we've got 8 take x on 5 is less than 10. Okay, so my first step is to move this 8 across, so it would become negative. So I'm left with neg x on 5 on this side is less than 10 take 8. So you got neg x on 5, 10 take 8 is 2. Next, we're going to move this 5 across. So it is a divide on this side. So when you move it across, it becomes a multiply. Whoops, there we go. I was just adding a page there. So we're left with neg x on this side is less than 2 times 5. And 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, so we've got neg x is less than 10. I want to know what x is, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. But whenever you divide by a negative, the inequality flips. So it actually becomes x is greater than, and 10 divided by neg 1 is neg 10. So x is greater than neg 10. Okay, let's try plot this on a number line. So we've got my number line. Let's say neg 10's here. That would be neg 9, neg 8, neg 7. This is neg 11, neg 12. So we're saying x is greater than neg 10. So neg 10's here. Again, we don't color in that circle and we go towards the right because x is greater than that. Nice. Okay. How about this? This one's a bit more challenging. So we have 5m plus 2 is greater than 7m take 6. So let's give this a go. Let's write it out. 5m plus 2 is greater than 7m take 6. So what we're going to do is bring all my pronumerals to one side. So this 7m I'm going to bring to this side. And this 2, all my numbers, I'm going to bring to the other side. And whenever you move anything across the equal sign or the inequality, it becomes the opposite. So that 2 is positive on the left. So when you move it to the right, it becomes neg. and that 7 is also positive, so when you move it to the left, it becomes negative. So my left-hand side is just 5m, sorry, take 7m, and then my right-hand side would be that -6, and then we brought that 2 across, so -6 take 2. 5m take 7m is -2m, and -6 take 2 is -8. And then all we need to do is divide both sides by -2. That cancels that. Whenever you divide or multiply by a negative, the inequality flips, and -8 divided by -2 is +4. So m is less than +4. Okay, let me draw my number line. Let's say 4's here, 5, 6, 3, 2, and m is less than 4. So circle at 4, going towards the left this time. Again, we don't colour in the circle because it doesn't include it. Nice. Okay, how about this one? This one's a bit trickier. So we've got neg brackets a take 3 close brackets is less than 5 brackets a plus 3. Now we've got the less than and an equal sign. So let's give this a go. So let's write this out. So we've got negative a minus 3 is less than or equal to 5a plus 3. So if there's a negative outside, it basically means there's a -1 outside that bracket. So we're going to do -1 times a, which is negative a, and then -1 times -3, which is +3. So be careful of those double negatives. So neg times a neg is a positive. And then that's less than or equal to, and then we're going to do 5 times a, which is 5a, and 5 times 3, which is 15. Beautiful. Okay, a's on one side and numbers on the other side. So that 5a, let's move it to here, and this +3, let's move it to here. So remember, the signs change when you move them across the inequality sign. So we've got neg a, and then we move that 5a, so it becomes -5a is less than or equal to, and you got 15, and you move that +3, so it becomes -3 when you move it across. Okay, so what's remember this is -1a take 5a is -6a, 15 take 3 is 12. And then all we want to do is divide both sides by -6 in order to get a by itself. And when you divide or multiply by a negative, what does it do to the inequality sign? It flips it. So instead of it being less than, it's going to be greater than or equal to. And 12 divided by -6 is -2. Beautiful. And then all we need to do is plot that on our number line. So we've got our number line. Let's say -2 is over here. That would mean that's -1, that's 0, that's -3, -4, and a is greater than or equal to -2. So we're going to draw a circle. It's greater than, so it goes towards the right, and it's greater than or equal to, so that means you have to colour in that circle because it's inclusive. Beautiful. So we did quite a few inequality questions there. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let me know how you found that, if you were able to follow through. And hopefully, yeah, it all kind of made sense. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.